Yo, what's up?
Merry Festivus.
Merry Festivus to you too.
We thought it would be wise to start this off with what is Festivus, in case you don't know.
Are we going to air grievances?
We're going to air some grievances.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people.
Yeah, a lot of fucking problems.
You're going to hear about it. You, Kroger. My son tells me your company stinks.
Sucks.
Oh, God.
Quiet, you'll get yours in a minute. Kroger, you couldn't smooth a silk sheet if you had a hot date with a babe. I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
And so, just like most things, I would say Festivus is it's a way of thinking. It is a holiday for many of us. And Mangler, I see like extra light or something. What's going on over there, bro?
I don't know, man. It's this laptop. It's fucking.
It's
this is my. Yeah. It's beyond.
So yeah. What's going on with you?
Not much, man. Enjoying the beautiful weather down here in Florida.
Oh yeah, what is it, like 62, and you guys are wearing like hoodies?
It's 66 right now. And no, it's nice. It's very comfortable. It's not windy. It's a nice 66. It's one of those. It's you go outside and you're like, all right, this isn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I hear that there's other parts of the country that are a little bit colder. Sucks to be you. Come to Florida, the weather's great.
Yeah, it definitely seems like there's certain parts of the country that are getting hit right now. Where I am, it's in the 20s.
Nice.
So
that's fucking sucks.
That bad. But it certainly could be way worse.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I want to plug this real quick. If anybody wants to get me a Christmas present, Total Wine and More sells homemade apple pie by Cigar City. You can just have that shipped to my house. I'll get you the address. So thank you very much. Christmas is around the corner. Festivus is around the corner. So show your boys some love and send them some cider.
Wow.
Hey.
That's is that what you wrote to Santa? That's
yeah,
what you wanted?
Dear Santa.
Yeah.
Dear Santa.
All right, interesting.
Yeah.
That's definitely a way of thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. Like Christmas is upon us, and Festivus, of course, and
Hanukkah.
And Hanukkah. It's like the 4th day, I think, right now, or it will be tonight.
Yeah,
and
like that.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens.
What's your plan?
The new year? I have to go fly back to the East Coast tomorrow, and then I'll be at the end of Long Island with my family.
All right.
And then Christmas Eve, we're gonna have a reindeer in the form of an SUV drive us to Boston. And that night, like, think about when you're sleeping. I'll be in a car trying to sleep, and just trying to find a new way of getting there, because last year it took like 7 hours to get there, and so we left at like noon or 6 and got there at like noon or 1.
It take you that long to get to Boston?
Yep. It's
Oh
the
my God.
it's almost, it's not Montauk, but it's pretty close to the end of Long Island. It's, yeah, it's
But
far out
still,
there.
that's like that takes a lot. That's a lot longer than it
And there was
should.
traffic, and
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't good, man. It wasn't
Yeah.
good. So we even took a ferry, and it still sucked. So,
Yeah. All right.
but yeah, other than that,
Most ferries do suck, but that's another story.
um, I'm just gonna let that one roll, and then but yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
I see you're wearing a lovely BSR Racing
Oh
t-shirt.
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yep.
shout out to Tommy Peters and crew.
Now
Yeah.
that is that the new logo?
Yes, that is the new logo.
That is the new
This is
logo.
actually the new old logo.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
No, so like this logo was made many years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and John didn't like it, so it just kind of sat on the shelf. And
Okay. All right.
I believe that I'm almost positive that's the case.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when Tommy took over, he's like, I need a new logo. And of course, Dusty Kemp delivers like, hey, I got this sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Interesting.
yeah. Shout out to Tommy. Got the T-shirt. There you go. Black and yellow. Black and yellow. That's my jam.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's a banger, man.
Yeah.
Wiz. Oh yeah.
Mm.
And then what's his face did it for green and yellow. Um, shit. What's his name? Little skinny guy rapper.
You're losing us.
I can't remember who it is. Anyway, he was like green and yellow for the Packers.
Mm.
I can't think of his name right now. I feel bad.
Good. I like that.
Yeah.
He's gonna definitely send you hate mail whenever he figures out
Yeah,
that
I
you're
know.
talking about him.
He's big. He's big into RC cars. I'm sure he is. I mean,
I bet. I bet. Huge.
so
Huge.
you know what my grievance is? Since we're gonna air
Sure.
grievances,
Air your grievances, buddy. I want to air my grievances too. I haven't. I'm just trying to get myself there because
you're still fucking working. That's what you're doing.
no, I'm not even that. It's like we had a holiday party last night, and I haven't been this hungover in a long fucking time.
Really?
Yeah, I wish I hurled. That would
You
have been
went
much
hard,
fucking
huh?
better. Yeah. The guy that runs the company went hard. I went hard too. And yeah, there's so much grappa drank at the end of that night. Oh my God.
Grappa. What's grappa?
You're Italian and you don't know what grappa is? It
Yeah.
basically tastes like gasoline.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, it's pretty close like that.
Hey, gasolino.
And but the reality is, yeah, the struggle at the moment is kind of real. Just
Really?
throwing that out there.
Wow.
Really. Hmm.
This is like this equate to like a tequila Sunday at IIC or
No, because I got out the demons then. And
oh,
so the demons are still inside of me, and I wish they were out. It would probably be better if they were out.
can't you just make yourself hurl?
Yeah, it's too late, man. It's just too
It's
late.
too late.
Too
You
late.
gotta get some Pedialyte. You got
I've been, you're showing this whatever it is. I'm drinking
cider.
Gatorade.
You need
Does
to.
the body
I'm
good.
telling you, you just need to start back on some shit.
Starting what some stuff?
Start back on something.
Yeah.
Get just yeah. That's
All right.
just do it.
Keep it
Just
going. Is
yeah.
that
Just
what it
keep it going.
is?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
power through.
Okay.
Uh,
Hmm.
a wise person once told me, you just deny it and power through.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Deny it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. It just doesn't exist. And then therefore you can't be hungover if it doesn't exist.
Okay.
Yeah. Recognizing it is
Hmm.
part of the problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they're more experienced at this than I am, so
Mm. So
I
you
take
just
their advice.
followed their lead. Yep.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
but as far as the grievance I have is that we spend months and months, and we get this asshole elected, and he becomes the Roar president. And then what does he do? He jumps on some other fucking podcast who no one's ever heard of and only had one episode and talking about how he's the president now. I'm like, bitch, where were you? What about us? What about the guys that got you there?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. No love.
Hmm.
That's just saying.
Yeah. Do you think we need to have Clayton on after his first official Roar meeting?
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be good.
Yeah,
We'll
that'd be
throw
good.
that out there.
Yeah, like, yo, let us know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
When can we get an announcement for the Pave Nats? That's what we need right now.
It's going to be in 2024.
The Pave
No one,
Nats?
no one cares.
No. I mean, you know, it's about to be January next week. Kind of like to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to make sure that rule 12.6.3.1.2
12.3.6.3. Get it right, fucking right. Like, I want to get that shit tattooed, like right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Wow.
getting at. Yeah.
All right, no more fucking tips for you, Larry. Go eat a dick.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's gonna be fun. Carpet Nats is gonna be a blast because it's gonna
Carpet
be
Nats is going to be
it's gonna be
off the
you,
chain.
Larry, and myself
Mhm.
for like a week together.
They're gonna have
I
to
mean,
put us somewhere else.
we're gonna have too much fun. I don't even
Maybe
know. Like,
they'll
fuck RC cars.
maybe they'll encamp us in like the someone else's pit, so we can just fucking ruin everything else over there. I don't know. We'll see. It should be interesting.
Hopefully, those guys from Steel City don't show up because they'll really be pissed.
Yeah, I would agree with that. What I wanted to share, and I don't know if this is a grievance or not. It's actually not a grievance at this moment. I want to give a heartfelt thank you to a fellow racer up at Nora who helped me out in my time of need last week.
You had a time of need?
I had a time of need. So all my stuff for racing is in the garage right now. Okay? But here's a problem.
How do you say that again? It's where?
Get over it. Here's a problem. All of my tools.
Yeah.
And my tape.
Yeah.
You're here at home.
Oh.
So
left the old tool bag at home, huh?
Yeah. So big thank you to Jeff Johnson, and also Mr. Danilchek for giving me some tape, and for Jeff for letting me use every one of his tools all day. He really loved it.
What do you need tape for, though?
I was doing weight changes. We were making setup changes all over the place, bro.
Oh man,
yeah.
Getting dialed in on that no grip.
Well, just learning things, man. You gotta do work to learn, and that's okay. So, it is what it is. But yeah, that's not a grievance. That's a thank you. What do I have a grievance about?
So I got a question. Why do you, if it's 20 degrees outside, why do you keep all your stuff in the garage?
I'm just too lazy to put it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you have that whole office right there that you don't want to
No, I understand. I have a lot of stuff in the office right now. It's ridiculous. Like,
right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You don't want to keep your shit nice and warm and,
Nah, I don't think that matters.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be all right.
Yeah, dampeners work a little bit better when they're room temperature and not 20 degrees.
Yeah, I don't know. Those things will have to get rebuilt anyway. Let's be real. But yeah. So what would be my my grievance? My grievance would probably be mostly aligned towards Roar Body Tech.
Oh yeah.
And how it's repeatedly anally raped me throughout the last 3 to 4 years. And I would like Roar Body Tech to change. And so, in a similar light to what you just talked about, your grievance um, around, Clayton scabbing out on us and, going to
Yeah,
other places.
yeah.
Mine would be more focused on Roar Body Tech. So,
Okay.
dear Santa, please fix Roar Body Tech. Thank you. Love, Hefty Jesus.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay. Well, let's see if he gets that one
yeah.
and
I
makes it happen.
mhm. um, are you? This is kind of like leading into a question. You're not the phantom shitter, are you?
Oh no, I wasn't the phantom shitter.
No. Okay.
No.
Because there was that one year where there was a lot of shit everywhere at the
Yeah,
Nationals.
and I was there, but I was not the phantom shitter.
You weren't the
I
phantom shitter.
No, no, I was no, mine was always contained. Um it was well placed, I guess. I don't know.
Well placed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The only thing I really had going on was, anointing the donut wizard, and she did not appreciate that.
No, no,
But
she did not.
Sam Isaac sure fucking loved it,
Yeah,
and so we, yeah.
yeah.
But
Um, a few more things I have grievances on, and I don't
oh,
know if
here we
anyone,
go. He's getting warmed up, kids.
I don't know if anyone has seen what the real, is there an outcome yet or not. Um, a fellow racer who's like kind of gotten out of the game a little bit in the last year or two. He created something that revolutionized the indoor racing circuit. And I'm talking about Justin Lyons and his track lions
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
And so Justin has made it um, such that he's trying to sell off his track lions business, and along with some molds or materials, jigs, blah blah blah. Can someone please call Justin? Work out
No
a
one's
deal
doing
with
it
him.
yet.
I don't know yet. I would love to hear about this. And the reason why, it's entirely selfish. Entirely. Like there's a full reason why. And the reason why is because the megacorp of Side Piece Racing, Automatics USA, Sumpedal USA, Montec Racing USA, Roche RC USA, just to name a few, has
Corsa Tech.
yeah, 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 lots of, we'd be
Yeah,
here all day just talking about that. All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
We have purchased new click track for my local track,
Yeah.
and the track is has like a lot of like custom homemade barriers that are like a mishmash of things from whether it was other tracks that people had and they moved the materials there, or things that people have created throughout the last many years. And while the layout that's down is nice, it's just the the place doesn't have like easy flexibility to change the layout because it's really like a static layout. And um oh yeah, all right, we'll talk about those too. Andy Brooks, fuck those little red and white curbs. They can go suck my what. Those are terrible. Those rally curbs or drift curbs or whatever they are,
Know what the
those
best
are
thing?
terrible. They can lick my butthole.
Know where the best thing that were great, and I used them when I had my track, were those little low-C fucking dots. They're
Yeah,
like that big.
I
Those
don't know
things were
about that.
amazing. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Like you put a little Velcro on them, they weren't
they
going anywhere. They
in the
wouldn't go
Pacific
anywhere.
Northwest, they've made their own dots,
Okay. I
and
mean, dots.
I
I
think
mean,
this is
cloud
something
discs
that
are easy to come by. I mean, it's not fucking
but they
hard.
made them out of plastic.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the tracks around here have them. The off-road track has them. The on-road track has them. I actually think Todd Mason was involved in the creation of this. I don't have the full story. Someone here will probably type in what it is. But we do have like a dot thing around here, which is very interesting.
These were awesome.
Um,
You could literally center line them with a fucking 12 scale, and that 12 scale was just like, psh, Okay, but like it was
Yeah.
enough to it was like literally going over a rumble strip. They're like, and it was amazing. I love those things. I put them everywhere. I'm almost had a whole layout entirely of fucking dots, like,
Mhm.
and no one complained. Everyone seemed to like it. You weren't crashing
They
into
didn't
boards. You
complain
weren't.
because you were huge, bro.
Oh,
You would
well,
look at them, go like this. I squish your head. That's why I didn't complain, bro.
well,
Anyway, and they're probably bitching and moaning behind your back. Every track owner is the most hated person at the track.
no, no,
So
man. I was
EA's a
loved.
wonderful guy. Everyone hates him. His track sucks. Layout sucks. All these things suck. You know, it's just like whatever. It's just how it works. You know, so you just got to get used to it and move on. It's all right.
Okay.
But yeah, so it sounds like I'm hoping that the new product shows up in time. There was a team of people kind of uh, getting rallied together to help make a new layout, and I think they're going to have a layout party on the 31st of December.
Oh, New Year's
And
Day race.
no, I don't think it was for a race. I think it was like
But
they're
are you
just
gonna
going to
have a New
put a
Year's Day race?
layout in. No, there's no New Year's Day race.
That's sad. You guys should. I always contend
Yes,
that
I
that's the
agree.
best race day of the year.
Hmm.
I
Yes.
mean, no matter what day it falls on, it's always the best day of the year.
Mhm.
And you know, so anyway, that's just me.
Yeah. And to Robert, who's asking about those red and white curbs, I don't like them because they spin cars out. Like they spin foam cars out, and you can. It feels like a game of Mario Kart when some fellow racer spins out right in front of you, and then your car just goes flying. Like that sucks.
I mean, I watch the dudes in the UK drive around those things all day long, and they don't have a problem.
Yeah. All right. Maybe they're just better than me, Mangler. That's what it is.
Yeah, but I mean that's true. But I mean, still, I,
Awesome. Yeah. So
uh,
anyway, yeah. So that's my grievances, I think. I don't know. Do I have any other grievances?
so I actually thought about it for a split second. Like, no, that would be a
Yeah.
nice little side hustle, right? However, I and I guess I would have to confirm it, but I just heard some things about Justin and material, and it's kind of like that's where the hang up would be. Is it
Well,
readily
I
available? Is the pricing still the same? I mean, there's
pricing's
those.
definitely not the same. But
Yeah.
like the reality is like, there's always an interesting markup on things, and the shipping is always going to be the thing that bangs you out the most.
Hmm.
And I assume that you could even think about shipping them in different ways, like than maybe Justin had done. Like I think if you form one of these curves, then you end up having, made a flex track. Then you, like how he did the design was, there's two connectors, and then the inside is one strip of material, and then the outside is two different radius strips of material to
Hmm.
help generate the curve. And I think the reality is, if you just had it all like jigged out, you knew what length and everything to make it, and you prepped all the holes and you drilled all the stuff and whatever, you could just connect one side of it, not connect all of it together, which is causing it to curve, and then just ship it in a straight box. And that would probably make everything easier for shipping.
Yeah.
Or you could not even assemble it and just coil all the stuff up and put it in a box.
Yeah.
And all that stuff could maybe help, but yeah, it is what it is. So
Oh, where I would do it, that's easy. You just rent a storage unit, just do it out of that.
yeah, the only challenge with storage units is you need to have power, and often
Yeah.
storage units don't have power. Hey, look,
There's
Justin's here.
there's garages in my neighborhood I can rent to that are very cheap and they have
Hmm.
power. So
Okay. Yeah.
anyway, but yeah.
Mangler, that you could be the new the new Mangler boards.
Mangler
Or the
boards.
track mangler. That'd be amazing. The track who doesn't want track manglers? Everyone wants track manglers. Like, dude, you're basically, you already know where Tennessee is. I'm not saying it's close, but you at least know where it is on the fucking map. be amazing. I could
know
get
it.
a Track Mangler sponsorship. It'd be
Oh,
awesome. It'd be
eh,
awesome. So,
again, I just
uh,
think, yeah, he heard his name. Yeah, I think that it's like you're like fucking Rumpelstiltskin. You just
more like Beetlejuice.
oh,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. There you go.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
But yeah, it's yeah, it was just I was like I remember him saying he had a lot of material issues, so I was just like, yeah, I didn't. That's kind of where I got disinterested after I thought about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I hear you.
hey, send me an IM, Justin, and we'll see what's up.
I like Track Manglers. I think that'd be great. Yes,
Uh,
exactly. It has to be now. Yes. The Track Manglers. That's what
because
we
I have
need.
so no free time. But okay, yeah,
Dude, you got lots of free time. Don't
not
lie.
really. No, no, I don't. I'm a busy
You
person.
do. It's
I'm
okay.
busy. I'm very
Yeah.
busy.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
busy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, all the
Mm-hmm.
things I got to do them.
Yep. Sure. Something like that. Anyway.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, that's all I think that's all the grievances I got right now.
that's very
I'm
few.
not going to be excited about paying $400 for an entry fee to go to Worlds for 12 scale. Like that's not going to get me excited. I'm not going to be excited to pay retail pricing on tires for one run tires for the Worlds. That's not going to make me exciting. Yeah. Anyway,
I guess we need to know whose tires are going to be.
I agree with that, and when I was ordering this track surface stuff, um, I
Track surface
was
stuff.
the click track stuff.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I was chatting up Brian Wynn, and I was trying to figure out hey, what's going on? Are you guys going to be able to get it? Blah blah blah. So I hope just an American tire company gets to be able to get the worlds at an American worlds.
Right.
That makes sense to me, but whatever.
Mm.
Doesn't mean things will make sense. Whatever,
No. No.
however the promoter makes the most money, that's what we'll be running. We might be running Paragon foams that we have to mount ourselves at the race. It should be dialed.
Oh, who makes who's doing foams over there right now? Shit. It's the popular foam over in Japan right now is made by like Team Bomber.
Yeah,
And
bomber.
you can just buy donuts.
Yep.
Yeah. I'd love to see you trying to glue up some
I used to
some
glue up
12
donuts all the time, bro.
with
You know?
CA?
No, never CA. It was always
Uh,
yeah, I've never done CA. It was always like
yeah, the cone and the
whatever it was.
fucking contact
Yeah,
adhesive. Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
That's easy. That
Yeah.
that we can do that all day.
Yeah, but
CA is
why
next
wouldn't
level,
you do
kid. Because the traction compound like SXT and stuff, it reactivates the glue until they come off the rim. That's why
Oh.
BSR had to go away from it.
Oh. See, now we know. Knowing's half the battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be like to glue some tires. Like I would just send them to your house, frankly. I'd be like, Mangler, hook it up.
Motherfucker, I'll be there. Hopefully.
Yeah. No,
Like,
that would
where's
suck.
Mangler at? He's back at the hotel gluing everyone's fucking
Yeah, he's
tires.
huffing glue right now. Awesome.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a mess. I don't know. Let's hope it doesn't do that. That's all I can say.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think grand scheme of things, it's cold out. It's shockingly not raining or snowing right now, and you know,
How did your
just
practice session go?
it wasn't practice. It was racing.
Oh,
There's
racing?
often
Okay.
not practice.
Oh.
So racing went actually pretty good. So what did I do? I ran three cars. One car I never raced before there. So the new car to me was a 12 scale super stock car that I tried to model after basically anything I would think about doing in 12 scale that works in stock racing. I was like,
You
I
did.
can't do that here
Okay.
because that does not work.
Okay.
And so, I went off in the lab. We asked some people things. We have very fast people running an automatic swell scale right now in super stock.
Hmm.
The two fastest drivers in the country, maybe the world, Donnie Leah and John Dixon are running that car. And, we had to figure something out. So, put something together. And I was basically just playing with like front end kingpin lube the entire day. And front
That
end
sounds
kingpin
horrible.
lube is your friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
The more of it, the better, or what?
I think the more of it, the better.
Okay.
But I think the problem is you gotta like, you know, kind of probably stay on top of it, which won't be the thing that I'll be good at.
Oh no.
Um, and I even sent you a video.
Yeah, you did. I saw.
Yeah,
You just dip
maybe.
your whole screwdriver in there,
Yeah,
and you just swirl it
yeah, just
about like
swirled
you.
about.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what it's
like
all about.
it was very hokey pokey-ish, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like it seems very not very technical.
Well, I don't know how technical you can get where when if you have a static kingpin and a knuckle that, like all you can do is put some grease on it, right? I,
Yeah,
what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like like you're just like here, and it's dripping off, and you're just
Yeah. Hmm.
like I mean, uh,
Yeah.
I'm usually a bit more methodical than that.
Mm. Yeah. But
Clean
like
and reapply lube every run. Wow.
yeah, I think I can do that. Like
No.
especially at a race like Snowbirds
Motherfucker, no,
where you
you
only got to
cannot.
run like once a
No,
day.
you cannot, dude.
I
Dude,
totally can.
do you know like so the most common thing that ever happens like at a race is like you give your car to somebody else and they look at it and then like inevitably they put it on some type of camber gauge and they're like, "Hey, fucker, do you want 6 or do you want 1? Because you got one on one side and one on the other,
Uh-huh.
and and we want to know where you want to be." And you're like, "Ah, shit don't matter." And like, like
No, no, no.
you can't even
It
keep up with
it
camber, let alone
it
greasing the
it
fucking
does
front
it
end.
does matter. I know it matters. You're very funny. You're like you're just a very very funny man. And
I love how you're so fucking hangover. Like you can't even laugh at this shit, and you're just like,
yeah, no, I don't have it in me. And yeah, that's just it's the reality, dude. It's okay, you know.
oh my
And
god.
but like I think because it's funny you mentioned you don't check your camber, blah blah blah. Well, the method I was using to work on the car and lube up the kingpins, I think was by far the best that the best thing I could do. And the reason why it was the best thing I could do is because I don't know if you saw this or not. I had the camber gauges already screwed onto the wheels. And so once I was done lubing, I would then, reassemble and I was, all I was doing was about to put, camber settings onto the car or verify the camber settings on the car. So, to me, that feels like a real like top-notch sort of thing.
Okay.
So I'm even going to
So
try to show you right now.
so you leaving the camber gauges on, you feel as like in top notch improvement as you try to work on a car and have these things flopping about. That's
Yeah,
that's you
I think it was
that's your progress.
I think it was pretty dialed.
Annoyance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Does
it was
anyone try
good.
to work on a car with camber gauges just flopping around? It's so easy. It's so convenient.
Hmm. I thought so. Yeah,
Fucking nightmare.
seemed all right to me. I don't know, I'm trying to see how I can share this video so everyone can see how epic it was.
Oh, it really wasn't that epic. I mean,
Oh, it was great.
so is the wife hungover this bad, or did she not go as hard as you?
She went
She was
almost as hard
smarter.
as me. No, she wasn't any smarter.
Oh, okay. So she's
But the
messed up
only
too,
reason she was smarter is she has the day off.
huh? Cheers to her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that in that light, yes, much smarter
Yeah.
because she took all the days off and
You had to get up at 5 a.m.
uh-huh.
and chew out some asshole in New York.
No. No one's around right now, so yeah, it's
Okay.
not too terrible. But yeah, had some early morning meetings. They were great, and yeah, just pulling some strategies together. Creating some synergies. It's really good.
Strategy and synergy. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's good. All right. Okay, we got
While
the
you're figuring this
video.
out, I'm gonna get myself another beer.
Okay, everyone's gonna love this. I know they will. And if you don't, I don't want to hear it. All right. Just got to hit share. Here we go. Let's give everyone the full effect.
This is how we're gonna lube up our kingpins, boys and girls. Our O-rings. Here we go. You just put it in the hole and you wiggle it around.
There you go.
That's it.
That's how you have
And
sex
then
too.
You
He
dip
just
it
puts it in the
again,
hole, wiggles around.
put it in the hole, and then wiggle it around. Now you're done.
Yep, and then he's done. It's that quick, folks.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Just puts it in the hole and he wiggles it around a little bit and he's done. That's it. That's it, folks. You are fucked up. This is awesome. Because you're not even you're like, oh, I don't have energy for this shit.
Yeah, I just don't have it.
I am bringing too much juice right now for you to fucking handle. This is awesome.
Something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah. I'm happy you enjoy that.
I am. I do.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
that's my job. I find it funny.
Yeah, that's good. And so anyway, I think grand scheme of things, like 12 skill car ran really well.
Yeah.
And I hardly sent it off the track. That's always a good sign.
That's always a good thing, yeah.
And
you seem to be fairly fast. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I had no motor, but that's okay because I wasn't running a real motor. Like these the X factors are a little fragile. Like you can bend the fuck out of a case really good. And
you bend an X. Oh, that's the
you
old
can.
one. The old one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily bend those things.
So you've bent one and now you don't have a can.
Oh no, I thankfully do have a can. Thanks again, Jim Dieter. Appreciate it.
Oh,
and
gee. All right.
yeah, he hooked me up at, I guess it was Snowbirds last year.
Okay.
And yeah, he fixed all the problems for me. And but the reality is, it's like, unless you gotta like really flex on somebody for a reason, why bother flexing on anybody?
Okay.
You just let your car
Hold
go
back
around.
a little bit.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to show everyone everything you got.
No, you
There's
don't
no
need to put
point.
Yeah. No nuts on the table yet.
Yeah. So,
Right.
we'll worry about it come round one,
Round one where?
At Birds.
Birds? Okay.
Yeah. We'll see what happens then.
Okay.
And then the touring cars, they
seemed better the week before, the 2 weeks before, or whatever the fuck you're in.
They might have. Well, it's hard to say. I think let's put it this way. I think my other problem was I was on the third week of running gravity tires, and I should have put some fresh tires on.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
Because both the cars seemed to get more locked in as the run went.
Right.
And I think if I ran freshies, I would have been better. I spent a little time testing different bodies.
Yeah.
I ran the Protoform P63 in stock all day.
Okay. How'd you like it?
Just to not really have like a change, per se, like, because I wanted to work on the chassis changes. Initially, the car was faster with that than the Twister, but I figured out why it was faster now. And the thing that was good about it was a little more like front biased, and the ass got a little lighter on it, which helped it rotate because the car,
This
the
is the
outlet,
Twister.
no, not the Twister, the
Oh, the
Protoform.
P63. Okay.
Yeah. And so it helped the car rotate. What's that? A blanket. My mom. Well, I'd have to dig up my mom. And but yeah, maybe you could say a blanket and a nipple. That might be more appropriate. Anyway, carrying on.
Everyone needs a bosom for a pillow.
Yeah. And but I think like it was, that body was a band-aid to a bad car. And
Oh.
so what I tried doing was I changed my weight bias massively, and I also went from a 6K battery to an 8K battery.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say that if the track is tight, that 8K battery is not the way to go. I wanted it to be, and for the final Hail Mary for the main, I qualified third, and I right before like we're in race 6 or something. Race 4, I start bolting short upper links back onto my car, and I put the links on. I set all the cambers, blah blah blah, set the caster, and then I go out to run. Haven't tested it before. It felt better. It wrapped this little section of the track they called the Martini a little bit better, and but it was just like it was really sluggish. And so sluggish in a way that was different than, like I actually don't think the car is sluggish when you put long links on it. And so the battery made it super sluggish. And
Yeah,
so,
usually does.
it was a 324 gram battery.
Yeah.
So that's just probably too much. And but yeah, at least I kind of figured that out. And I can tell you, like at least the weight balance changes I made too made the car much easier to drive. But
More to the front.
yeah, way more to the front. And
Yeah.
but like I don't know if I went too far. I don't think I went too far. I just think it was really the battery. And then in mod I ran a stock car because that's what I do right now.
Yep. Yep.
And I ran my carbon car all day, and I ran a Twister all day. Last week I'd ran an Evo 2 Montec body instead. The last few weeks I'd run that body.
Yeah.
On the carbon car, and I think it's hard to say which one was faster or not. Like I kind of was trying to figure that out more on the other car, and then I just was like, all right, well, screw it, I'll just run this other body. And that car I had the still the concern is like, how do you pull the car out of the track? And talking with some folks,
Well, you don't have any grip there, so I don't understand why you're trying to pull the car out of the track.
later in the run it gets stuck.
That's too much nose weight.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta go back. You got too much nose weight for whatever grip level you have.
Interesting.
So you jump the
I never changed my weight balance on that car.
on that car.
It always it always been whatever it is.
Yeah, if you take 20 grams off it, move it to the back, you'd probably be like, oh, this thing fucking. If it gets tight at say 4 minutes, now it might get tight at 5.5 or 6. But Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Usually,
I
that's always been my experience, and kind of words to live by.
All right. Well, I think that's something to try. It's another thing to write down and give a go.
Yeah, the 700s always used to do that on asphalt, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd always get tighter as the run went on. So you just needed to keep moving weight to the back.
All right. Well,
anyway,
maybe that's the other little fine tune I do. And then like the plan right now is to run one car at Birds in stock and super stock.
Yeah.
Touring car.
That's always a great idea.
And I think it was. Like the only time I've done super good there, that's what I did. So I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that again.
Yeah.
And
I always like, and what I do is I leave the 17.5 motor in it, and you go out there with the 21.5 guys, and you're just like,
and you
yeehaw,
just crush
motherfuckers.
souls.
Yeah, you're just crushing souls. And like, they're like, oh my God, you ran a blah, 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 blah. And 21.5, and like, yeah, bitch, I did. And like, they don't know. And like, it's awesome. Like, I did that for like 3 years in a row. I'm just out there just warping dudes. And it's just, oh, it was great. It was great.
That could happen. We'll find out. Anyway, yeah. So I did a bunch of other setup changes, and for the main of mod, Jake had TQ. I qualified, I don't know, second. There's only 3 of us, so whatever. We got to run. And I was in the lead for a good portion of that race.
Mm-hmm.
And but Jake eventually motored back around me, and it was funny because we're standing on the stand next to each other, and like he's trying to make these passes on the short straightaway, and I'm like, I don't think you're gonna pass there, and like if you do, you're gonna be the one who wrecks all of us. It's not like me. I'm just holding my line. It's like you could try to send it, but I had a feeling he had to like make the move somewhere else. So then eventually, after he came back, and I saw the motivation and determination in his voice and in his car control. So I did tap out, but I didn't like defend on the way back in. I was like,
Right.
that won't be good. Like my
Yeah.
stuff will just get blown apart. There's no
Right.
point in doing that. So
Yeah. Yeah, I just
but
had a race online with the fucking Brazilian, and he had decided that he's going to blow out and then come right back in and then take
oh, that's
my
called
ass
the
out.
Diata Collymore. That's what
Ugh,
that is.
fucking savages on there. I swear. They're so
But
bad.
yeah.
And we're at Suzuka this week, right? So they're blowing out through the S curves.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and they're just like coming right back. It's like, God, bro, dude, just yeah, it's not good. But anyway, I like Suzuka. It's one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
I am pretty good at segment 1 or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm
What about all the other segments?
well right now. So I'm running a car. I'm using the Subaru BRZ Group 3 car, and
Okay.
it's a little down on the horsepower.
You think?
Yeah, well, it is, and
Yeah.
but I really like the way it drives, so I just kind of roll with it. And plus, I
Mhm.
crush kids in Sector 1, so um, oh, this is funny. Hold on. But anyway, right now, OP car is like the 2013 Nissan GTR. It's got a little bit more ponies, but
Yeah, you think?
so this is funny. So the other day, I'm listening to like this. Uh, so the way so the way Gran Turismo is working right now, if you still have a PlayStation 4, you play against people who have PlayStation 4s, and you have a
Ooh.
PlayStation 5, you play against people who have PlayStation 5s. They
So do
kind
you
of
have a
segregate.
PlayStation 2? What do you have?
I have a 4. I have a 4.
Okay.
So they segregate the servers. So, but there's good drivers on each one. They're just
Yeah.
segregated. And so I was watching this guy who's like really good, and he's got like 60,000 followers on YouTube, and he races every day and this and that. And he's like, "Yeah, I just saw blah 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 blah. He's now showing up in the races, and he's gonna be really good. I guess he got good grades, and he got a PlayStation 5 early." He got good. I'm like, "Oh fuck, he's 12." I'm like,
Yep. And he's
yeah.
gonna whack your ass.
So yeah, I thought it was hilarious. Like, yeah, he got good grades, so they gave him his PlayStation 5 early for Christmas. Like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm fucking a loser.
Can someone put that into a comment? You can like pop that up. That'd be great. Don't guide your fella. Stay away from the light.
You're really funny today.
Yeah, thank you. But
right.
yeah, that's something else. I think we definitely lost some people when you started talking about PlayStation. I'm just
I
saying.
don't think so. I think that's more interesting than you mumbling through fucking your setup changes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think they liked my camber or my lubing video though. I think they appreciated it.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody. Yeah. This is how he
Yeah.
does it, folks.
Yep. Did you feel the energy in my voice then? I really thought I was doing stuff. It was good.
You had solved the fucking riddle.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
knew what was best in life.
Yeah. Also, I gotta
The riddle
say,
of steel. You know, like you knew it all. Like all the Conan stuff. You had it all figured out.
this body is ridiculous right now.
Oh, the Montec
The
M20.
M20.
Yeah.
I don't know whatever they've done, but they've done it right. So
Well, they made it to where it only weighs like 0 grams.
yeah. So my race ready body was 22 grams.
It's pretty good.
My prior Montec M20 from like, I don't know, let's say November of 2020, because most Montec bodies, they last for a long time unless they meet like a sudden death of someone's foot or like a car parked in the sweeper. That one weighed 32 grams.
Whole
So
10 grams.
22 to 32, same part number. That's a difference. So we got some innovation going on right now.
Which sucks though, because I still have like some old 32 ones that I haven't painted yet.
Okay. We'll strike that from this thing, and you can just put them on eBay, and maybe someone will buy them. Leave them at the local track for the kids.
Yeah, I don't have a local track really, so it doesn't really.
Yeah.
And GT12 down here is like
that's a
king
thing,
shit.
right?
Yeah, it's like everyone's all about their GT12.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Also, and I haven't done this yet. I haven't
unboxing?
Opened it. We might open it now. I'm kind of excited.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna wait.
We're gonna use your sword for anything?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's in another part of the garage. It's way too cold to get out of there.
What is this? What is this? Ooh.
This is
the 4-wheel drive?
Belt drive.
Belt drive, not chain?
12 scale. I'm sorry, yeah, chain drive 12 scale.
Yeah.
This was the first 12 scale I ever raced.
Really? You had a 4-wheel drive chain 12
I had the
scale?
original one, yes.
Really?
Yep. Well, it wasn't really raced. It was just run in parking lots, and it was amazing.
I bet.
It was amazing.
I've watched. So, do you ever go onto rcmonkey.japan or /Japan?
That's gonna be a big no. But I've seen these on CRC carpet tracks before in Japan.
Right.
And
well, but so what
they
they
look
do
like
is
they push like crazy.
A little bit, but they don't look bad either. They look a lot of fun. So you're gonna bring it back? Is this what we're doing?
I don't know if I'm gonna bring it back. It might. The box is sealed. It might stay sealed. I don't know.
Okay. The vintage 12 scale. Because I like
this is like a newer version of it though. Like they actually tried to change it slightly, I think.
Well, like Masami's dad is making like these old school 12 scale cars that are like 1 through 60, and like he's basically like Masami's first 12 scale he won the worlds with. He's like rebuilding it, and then you get like the OG car, like it looks just like it. It does have modern electronics, but the bodies are like the same, and they're gonna all be painted like Masami's colors. And like they're offering like 60 total up for sale. And like there's like videos of them putting all these parts together, like they're glue, like Masami glued all the tires for the kits. Like it's it's kind of cool. I mean,
here maybe not the same, but in a similar light, the fantastic company that is out of Japan, who is making the servo savers.
Sagami or whatever.
Yeah, SRF Sagami.
Yeah.
So they just discussed releasing a very simple looking car that actually could be super cool. And so it should be available in January.
Yep.
And
I did see that.
Yeah, so like, here we go. The SRF NX.
Yeah.
This,
The one that
interesting
all
translation.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a copy of the NX 101 that won in 1984. Scheduled to go available, in
Yeah.
January.
Do you think that
They
do you think there's a market in Japan, I guess, that these dudes want to run these old school 12 scales?
I don't know, but this car here,
Yeah.
um, there's a guy at the track you probably know, Brian Bodine, and
Okay.
that's actually Brian Bodine's little chat icon right there.
Uh-huh.
And he's running a car that almost looks like this, or at least the front end is identical to this. It's
Uh-huh.
like some Delta bar style
Yep.
front end.
Yep. Beam
And
front end. Yeah.
yeah, that to me, you know, I don't know what it's going to be like when you hit something. Like that's probably not going to be so good.
Usually
But
the kingpin's bent.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll probably find out. But the simplicity of what's going on there should be pretty good. And then, it looks like I'm assuming that this thing's fiberglass.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly don't know. And
I would say so.
but what I'll tell you is, Side Piece Racing will have about 20 of them when they finally get shipped.
Oh yeah?
And
You're going
yeah,
for it, huh?
because yeah, why not? It's a very inexpensive unit, and
Right.
so yeah, it could be interesting. So they've done some cool stuff so far. Let's see what other cool stuff they come up
Yeah.
with.
But yeah, I've watched some video of the four-wheel drive and it looks pretty good. Like, I mean,
Mhm.
it looks like it would be fun. Probably wear the shit out of front tires though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like you'd probably just killing front tires.
hmm Yeah,
Yeah.
the other thing I want to do this summer is I want to get a Pro 10 car going around the track.
Oh Jesus Christ! You and this Pro 10 thing
hmm
every year with the fucking Pro 10. Why? Why?
That was the very first race car that I had, was a Pro 10.
I had a grasshopper. I don't see me going out
hmm
and getting a fucking grasshopper.
You
I
probably
could.
should.
I know I had a Hornet. Sorry, I was an
hmm
upgrade. I had a Hornet.
Oh yeah.
I had
hmm
oil-filled rear shocks.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
fancy.
Yeah.
Wasn't just a bunch of boogers.
I don't
No.
think it actually held any oil. You said it was oil filled, but it
Yeah.
leaked all out.
Yeah. It looked like how I lube my Kingpins.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But that was funny. Like, so like the flaw on that car was it was the molded tub, and then the front upper had like these wishbones, like these
hmm
upper A arms that came out of the top like that, and it was all one piece molded into the plastic.
hmm
And as soon as you fucking hit thing, that thing just broke right off, and you just broke your fucking ear. And
Well,
so,
drive better.
well, I was third grade, whatever how old that is. So anyway, so like there was this company who made this aluminum piece that you would hack off the fucking plastic part and you
Yeah.
bolt this aluminum thing
Uh huh.
on. And yeah,
Yeah.
it was then it was indestructible.
Yeah. Andy, I'm thinking about outside. Don't need to run a wide car inside. That doesn't do any good. They've tried that already. It failed miserably. Um, yeah.
But then I remember, so Car Action had this article on how to make your Hornet the ultimate oval
Super
car.
dialed. Oh
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. And so like they talked about how you could slam it and how you make it all stiff and like whatever. And so me and my dad just followed that article
hmm
to a T, and we went out to the oval track and they called it production at the time, I think it was, or whatever.
hmm
It was you're basically running against all those kind of same kind of cars.
Yeah.
And but our shit was like, you know,
Yeah.
dialed
Gangster.
in, right? We was just it was awesome.
hmm
Yeah. And then you just perpetually moved up.
Yeah. So
Big
you
thing
killed
for us
that
for a while.
class, and then you
Big
moved on.
big thing for us for a while was that you took a piece of fiberglass and you bolted the old school 10L front end on it,
hmm
and then you took the transmission of RC10 and you flipped it mid motor, right? So you had a mid motor with a old 10L front end on it, and they called it gearbox class.
hmm
Yeah, that shit
Yep.
was Oh yeah, that was
Yeah, it was good.
badass. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was some good stuff back then. That would have been like my first car, but like all of it was like homemade. Like you can't like it was never
Mhm.
like a thing. You just kind of just made your own, whittled your own shit out of fiberglass or whatever, and yeah, it was
Yeah.
big
I
time.
think that's all, all that stuff is really interesting. And so, like how things have come full circle, who would imagine that, this very
Everything
dirty
is mid motor now. We were doing
Yeah.
mid motor in the '80s, and now
Who would
everything is.
who would imagine that this little thing over here is your shock? Come on, really? It's madness.
Have you ever thought?
Total
Have you ever
madness.
thought like if I could go back in time with the fucking car I have now and just fucking melt minds, what it would be like?
No, no,
No? Oh, I okay.
no. Yeah, have you thought about that?
Yeah, like I was like, you know what would be kind of crazy if like you just go back in time and you have this car and you could just fucking just destroy kids. Like you just show up, no one knows who the fuck you are, and you're
Yep.
just like
Everyone's running the TC3. You bust out your
the
A700
Awesomatics.
and just
Yeah.
crush people.
They're like, where you get this from the future, bitch?
Future. That's something else. That's almost as funny as asking Donnie Leah what he would do if him and his son were running in the A main at the Worlds. And effectively, Donnie politely put it, he would just peel his kid and win. So yeah, that's the way to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? Like I've also seen pictures. Have people seen pictures of folks starting to build the Iris cars
Uh-uh.
online? Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. There's
How's that going?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a guy Tim who has one that I've
Okay.
seen on the Facebook,
Well, I
and
figured Teach would have one by now.
that is a very good point. Teach probably should have one by now. I don't know. Maybe he has to wait for Christmas. So Tim McIntyre seems to have one. And if the Facebook will do my search.
Hey, why are you looking for that? Hey, do you? I doubt you do because you don't really do anything that's entertaining. Do you watch the Street Outlaws on
Yeah,
the No
it's
Prep King
okay.
things?
Yeah, I've seen it.
So they got this guy. His name's Stinky Pinky. Um, Dean somebody, Disco
Hmm.
Dean or whatever they call is his nickname.
Yep.
Stinky Pinky. He's got a pink Cadillac.
Hmm.
He was at one time sponsored by Losi and was sent to the Worlds in Japan
Okay.
as an RC car driver.
All right.
I found that interesting. I was like, oh no
Yeah.
shit. Now this guy's on Street Outlaws. But yeah, he was a factory driver for Losi back in the day
Hmm.
and was got sent to Japan for the Worlds. I don't think he did very well, but
Yeah, that's okay.
it was like
So,
89, I think it was, something like that. But he's from Ohio. And I'm
yeah,
like, surely I probably ran
you're like,
across
how do
this.
I not know this guy?
Yeah,
Right.
right. But I mean, being in the off-road world,
Hmm.
it was very good likelihood we didn't cross paths. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you never know. So anyway, like it looks like it's in like these very nice bags. They look like bags that you would put
those are very expensive
tires
bags.
in. Yeah, exactly. And then the thing they give you is they give you a whole parts tray with all
Oh
your
wow,
screws already in it. That is
that's
pretty interesting.
that is kind of nice. Then you got parts
Yeah.
tray
Hmm.
when you're all done.
Hmm.
But that packaging, that's expensive, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Like that ain't some cheap shit right there.
Yeah. And then
That's an
the
expensive machine. I'm just saying.
well, I don't know. Expensive is all relative, dude. Anyway, so if the thing will load, um, you like
You
the
know,
drinking game?
and Andy, seriously, I've actually already thought about a drinking game, and
Mhm.
like we really got to get some ground rules going, but seriously, like anytime we say it's a bag of dicks, you fucking take a drink, or I don't know, like
But see, it would have to be there would have to be something that would happen before the broadcast where me and you don't know. Someone else would have to run this, and they would have
Why?
to block us from it because it would be like it's like Pee Wee's Playhouse. Today's secret word is blah, and then everyone goes nuts. Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, we could have like a secret word of the day.
yeah. It'd be great.
That'd be funny. And
Yeah.
then when we say it, yeah, that'd be good too. But again, we could still have a drinking game. Or like anytime I bring up some random fucking trivia thing, you take a
Yeah.
drink. Or like anytime you shake your head in disbelief, you fucking or that's not right, you fucking take a drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly.
I
Anyway,
mean, this could be really fun. I think
I
and
yeah. We just have
I'm
to get some
excited.
ground rules. Otherwise, I think there's some people who are missing work the next day. Um,
Isn't that the point?
well, maybe. Anyway, so like looking at some of the parts as they're falling together here,
Yeah.
um, looks
Why are we
interesting.
why are we diving into this?
I'm interested. Like I would like to see one of these in my hand, just like when that the new shaft drive express car came out. I was very happy to see Felix's in Florida for myself.
Okay. All right.
And you have to have some like level of intrigue of what's going on here.
Yeah.
Like, but there's definitely some things that like make me, go, And like so I'm assuming this is where the upper arm mounts,
Yeah.
which is kind of interesting. I don't know what I feel about this like little thing here to hold, I guess, the shock. I
No
don't
push
even know
rod.
what. Yeah, something. I don't
No, it's
know.
gonna hold the push rod.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you gotta understand this is a push rod car, right?
Yeah.
So, um, you're taking technology that's somewhat in F1 and then you're trying to apply it to an RC
hmm
car. Um, it's the whole theory of which is better to the push or the pull rod.
hmm
But, you know, they tried the rotary dampener in F1. It did not work.
hmm
So,
Yeah.
this
I
is
don't know. It's all interesting. I hope somebody gets one of those under the Christmas tree and I can see it sometime soon. So
well, who out there in Washington State would be most likely to get one?
this guy by the name of Franco. I think Franco would buy one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I mean,
We'll see.
obviously, if you're at Middle River, Teach is gonna have one next week. I
Possibly.
mean, come on,
Yeah.
that kid, he's had every car there is.
Yeah.
I
He's had a
mean,
few.
he's probably the only person in America who actually had a Kyosho touring car.
Wow. Do you think he had the Stallion? The
I don't know.
Stallion?
I don't know.
Really?
I'm just totally.
Because that would be something else, I would
Supposedly
think.
they're coming out with a new car.
Yeah. Sure.
No, they had all Japan spy. You get on RC Monkey. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
They got like stuff.
Okay. All right. Interesting. I just don't know. Like, I guess I got to clue myself in.
Oh, you
Um.
getting a whole list of dudes got fucking an Iris.
Ooh. Oh, Jenkins Senior, Crozier, Clifton, Richie Reynolds. All right. Wow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm. I don't know if I'll get to see their cars run until a few months from now. But yeah, let's see if any of them. I really want to see who has one now or who gets one in January, and if they're still running it by the end of the season. That to me would be the thing that would be interesting.
I think like anytime like somebody goes on the track, they should just play the Goo Goo Dolls song.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
funny.
for Iris, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be maybe,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
slightly out there
Long
with the
way
reference, but
down.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in Seattle. I mean, you're gonna like everybody knows that song. It's like
Yeah, like, do you think it's like the citizen test?
yeah, it's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like
could
your
be.
Pearl Jam, Nirvana, whatever citizen test to be.
hmm
But yeah.
Yeah,
But I don't think the Goo
definitely
Goo
could
Dolls
be.
were from Seattle. I think they're from
No,
LA.
not at
But
all. Goo
anyway.
Goo Dolls? Goo Goo Dolls. Yeah, I don't know where they're from. Anyway, the Google could tell us, but I don't really care. So yeah. All right. What else is happening? When is the
Oh
next time that
shit.
you
Buffalo, New
oh,
York.
Yeah. I probably should have known that. I was like, I thought
80,
they were from Canada, but
86,
whatever. Yeah,
a little
it's
before you.
okay. Yeah, a little bit. Um, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think is your next time you're gonna be hitting the track?
Possibly, most likely, um, New Year's Day
Ooh,
at Heroes.
at Heroes. Okay. I
Yeah,
see Heroes is closed right from the 23rd to the 25th
yeah,
to celebrate Christmas.
that's this weekend. That's it.
Yeah,
So
it's not bad.
so they they resealed the track, and then this past weekend they actually sprayed it with something. They went. I don't know. They have their own ideas. Let's just say they might have been talking to Pinto. I don't know. But anyway, so um, they got pine sol and fucking maple syrup and shit and
It
whatever
just has to
else,
be consistent, all right?
whatever. And so in any case, um, they said it didn't really help much, which I don't know. But if you look at their lap times comparative week to week, it seems like
Mhm.
they were more consistent throughout a run than they were the previous week. Who's to say? I
So
mean, it was also 20 degrees colder, so there's that too. But
so do they have like problems with their track, like the grip or something?
well, since they seal it, you have all the side bite in the world, but there's like not a lot of forward bite.
Hmm.
And then, from what I can understand, or I can tell, and I could be wrong, I haven't really been there, but one day to watch some people. Um, but the pan car guys are struggling a little bit too,
Yeah.
because they need the forward bite more than anyone.
Hmm.
And so, anyway, I think they
I
haven't
think this
quite
would
figured.
fix it.
Yeah, I don't think they quite figured out how to get all classes on a consistent platform yet. So it's just going to be some trial and error for a little bit with what they spray and how much they spray it and so on and so forth. But
Hmm.
anyway, but yeah, they're at New Year's Day. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It's a Sunday or whatever. And so yeah, that'll probably be the next time. And then after that, I probably won't be back until the end of January at Beachline doing some 12 scale action.
Hmm.
And that'll be like the weekend kind of before birds. So
Yeah, like one or
uh,
two before.
yeah, like the weekend before. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
Because the birds is really like 2 weekends in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I don't have anything to share about what I'll be racing next. Um,
why?
but
Is it like a
I just
secret?
no, it just hasn't shown up yet. We're
Hasn't
gonna
sh-
we're gonna do it unboxing style.
it hasn't shown up yet?
Yeah.
What will speed conversion thing you have now that you have to build and not use any of the parts for? Schumacher? Is you got the new Schumacher? Is
Nope.
this what you got? You got the new
Nope.
Schumacher?
Nope.
But
Nope.
it is some wheel speed shit because
Nope. 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 Nope.
no. Your 8 scale buggy, you got your 8 scale buggy? Uh-oh. You should tell me you went Mayako. You should go with Mayako. Or what is it? Is it Mayako? Is that what it is?
I
Mayako,
I think that's a way to
Mayaka.
say it. You know. So
It's like
yeah,
that song.
there's uh there's multiple test mules coming.
Oh, you're
Hmm.
getting balls deep in this, huh?
Yeah.
You're all the 8 scales.
Yep. We're gonna run at least 4 8 scale races somehow. No, I'm just kidding. Hopefully more than
New
four.
car every race.
Yeah, let's do it. Everyone's like, FJ could never keep up with the maintenance. I can solve that. Just get a
You're
new
gonna
one every
hire a
time.
little kid.
Yeah. Hmm. That is one of the things I've done.
Yeah, yeah,
I found a local kid
yeah.
that won a race down in Palm Desert recently,
Okay.
and he's building all the things. So we're
All
gonna
the
start with
things.
that. Yeah, all the
Hopefully he has a
things.
drill, because
Yeah.
that's like child labor laws things.
Yeah, I guess I should find my drill. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
probably gonna need that if you're gonna do some 8 scale wrenching, because there's a lot of
Yeah,
screwing.
yeah, a lot of wrist
Yeah,
strain.
yeah.
Hmm.
You need to be very ergonomic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to look at that. So yeah, something to think about seriously. Yeah. All right. I gotta think about that whole thing. So yeah. Anyway, that's the plan though.
You in an 8 scale. That's
hmm
dangerous.
hmm The last time I ran 8 scale, I ran at Motorama a bunch of years ago, but that was like electric and indoors, and it was fun.
Right.
It wasn't not fun. Um, and yeah, you gotta pace yourself. These are big cars. Can't go crazy. So,
Yeah, I literally, my 8 scale off-road experience lasted, um, well, let's put it this way. The 14 sets of tires that I glued took longer than the amount of track time I put into it.
ooh, wow. Why'd you glue so many tires though?
Because they were all like free, and I was just like, "Oh, I need
You're
all
like,
these."
I'm doing it. I need
Yeah, I'm
all the
gonna like,
tires.
I need all the tires. I need to know what they all fucking do. And then
Uh-huh.
like, I was like, this is just like, I went out and ran like a tank, and I'm like, this is just dumb. Like, this is no fun. Like, it's so slow, and it's just like,
hmm
I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Just
I
sold it all.
I don't know how slow it is, but yeah, it's kind of slow.
It's kind of
Parts of
slow.
it are slow. They don't accelerate like an e-buggy or something.
Well, it was like I had friends too that used to race quarter scales.
hmm
you know, oval. And they're like, yeah, come on out to the quarter scale tracks. It's a lot of fun. We do some real racing. This. These motherfuckers are just like, there's no fun. Like, it was like, there was no rip. There was no enjoyment. You let off in the corner and it was like, brrr, brrr, brrr. I mean, it was just dull. Like, it was just like, eh. I don't know, just wasn't me. Like, but they like and then like the thing is like anytime some dude spun out, there was like, oh, yellow, 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 caution, caution, caution. So you have to fucking slow down and run a caution laps, and then
hmm
have the guy catch up, and then you go again, and then inevitably 4 laps later, some dipshit spins out, and then it was just, I don't know, just not my form of racing. They're
Yeah.
like, well, if you lean on it too hard, you'll heat up the right front and it'll really change the dynamics of the car. I'm like, I really don't give a shit. Like, it just like that doesn't like interest me. Like, I want to go fast.
hmm
And like, yeah, like this is a perfectly good as concrete track we could run a 10 scale mod car on and
hmm
go 4 seconds faster a lap, and it'd be way more
Yeah.
fun.
You'd be excited about it at least.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I would. And they're like,
It would
oh
only be
well,
4 seconds, you think?
I don't know. I would just
Yeah,
pull the
some number.
number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, yeah, yeah. They're not that. They're not. There's. Yeah. And then like you gotta ever can try to construct an 8 scale, not 8 scale, but a quarter scale tire. Dude,
No.
it's insane. Like,
You
there's
might as well just have a go-kart.
it's like a 3 piece fucking, and they gotta glue a cap on. And it's just not.
Yeah.
It's worse. It makes buggy tires look like pre-mounts. Like,
hmm
really, that's like, it's just not fun.
hmm I can see that. But I don't think buggy tires are that hard, other than the fact that it pisses glue everywhere. Other than that, it's fine.
Dave Vera was telling me, he posted. He's like, yeah, I was at the track, and like these dudes who are like my friends were like, yeah, I'm on this tire, but they didn't tell me what compound.
Uh-huh.
It's like, big difference.
hmm
Like, he's like, they're all
That's nice.
shady. Like, they weren't like, like, oh,
hmm
that's interesting. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
I probably
Most
just
most
ratted some
racers are
people out
shady.
for him, but whatever.
That's fine.
He'll make it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was just like, he's like, yeah, he's like, these dudes, it's all about, they're like all about tires. And I'm like, yeah,
hmm
that's what it's all
Yep.
about.
It's all about tires for sure. And Johnny, this some of this stuff is here already, and so all the nitro stuff showed up. Electric is pending, so sometime soon. And yeah, see what happens. Should be fun.
All right.
Will be different at least.
Are you gonna do like, they're gonna do 10 scale, like they're gonna do like on road nitro at all?
I hope not, because that's like the smallest. We might as well just make oval stuff too. I'm not sure which market's smaller. What do you
Yeah.
think? I think oval's bigger.
It depends on what it is. If it's dirt oval, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Dirt oval is like crazy.
Mhm.
My friends
Yeah.
at Left Hander have come out with a new midget um, RC car. Looks
Mhm.
pretty cool.
That could be all you, kid.
Eh, uh, there's a couple dirt oval tracks down here,
Mhm.
but nah, I ain't all of that either.
Yeah, not feeling it.
Uh, so,
All right. All right. Well,
well, you're
I
sucking the life out of this thing. Let's just wrap it up. 'Cause
possibly,
yes,
possibly.
yes.
Yeah. Next time it can't be worse, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, like, how long was the party? And was this your boss or her boss?
Hers.
Hers. Okay.
Mhm.
So you just were like, I'm hanging with the boss tonight.
Mhm. Yep. Mhm.
All right.
Mhm. Yeah, it at the party
I
or
mean,
at
you
the
drank a lot
restaurant,
at
it
your
was
wedding.
yeah, bro. No, I
Yeah.
didn't. I
Oh.
purposely didn't.
Oh.
It was 6 hours there,
Wow.
and then we had a pregame here for an
Okay.
hour and a half,
Yeah.
and I went hard then. So,
You went hard at the pregame.
mhm.
Okay. So too much pregame
I think it was too much pregame.
kind of did you in.
Yeah.
Did you eat?
Yeah. Tons of food. It was great food. Awesome. I
Yeah.
showed up because I go to this place, kind of often. They're like, "Oh, I didn't think you rolled with these people." I was like, "Yeah, I had to not wear a t-shirt today." But anyway, um, and I was like, "Whatever your beer that you have, the weakest possible beer. Give me one of those, please. Thank you."
Weakest?
And weakest. I was hurt,
That's
bro. I was hurt.
why'd you go
Yeah,
weakest?
because I was just like, I wanted to do what you were talking about, keep it going.
Keeping going?
But
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't,
S-
like try to go off the cliff. So
So would you get like some natty light or something? Or
I
like
don't know,
whoa.
whatever they gave me. I don't even know what it was. Doesn't even matter. Just a can of something. They put it in my hand. I drank it.
Can of something and I drank it.
hmm
All right.
hmm Yeah, that's what
Was it
happens.
good?
I don't know. It's fine. So, when you're like 7 drinks in, it's just you can't even tell anymore.
7? I wish I could get drunk
Yeah.
off 7.
Oh, I bet you can.
Nope.
Um, we were making these Irish cream and espresso vodka
Ooh.
mixed drinks.
Yeah.
You would like this.
A little
It
Bailey's.
it wasn't Bailey's. It's something better
Oh,
than that.
okay.
And yeah, and then this guy brought over this like basically Croatian gasoline or grappa or something like that.
Yeah.
And we all like finished off this like little thing from his home country. And
Okay.
yeah, it was bad, bro. It was bad.
Yeah. That's probably what
So
did it.
yeah,
Sounds like
that
the Jägermeister of Croatia there.
yeah something. It was not good. It was fine, but it wasn't good. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, at that point, you're like, whatever.
yeah. hmm
So when I was in college and we had some guy who was like right at that point to where we know we could make him puke, we would have the bartenders send up a double shot of Jägermeister 151. Like, so it's 4 shots essentially in one glass, and
Yeah.
we'd make them fucking pound it.
hmm
Yeah, a lot of
hmm
people puke. They did it to me one night, and I didn't realize it. And I went home. I
hmm
don't know how I got home. And I ended up pissing on my desktop computer because I thought it was a toilet because it was big and white. It was on the ground. So I just, because I woke up the next morning and I'm like, why is the floor all wet? And why is like, oh, I pissed on the computer.
That did not happen last night or this morning.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. He didn't go hard.
Yeah. 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 Something else. hmm
All right, we done?
I think so.
Okay.
So with that, it's a happy Hanukkah. It's
Yes.
a happy Festivus. It's a
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
that too.
And I think we'll come back next week.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
You
next
said you're
Wednesday.
good. You
Yeah.
said you were good.
Yeah, we'll
All
see.
right.
Next Wednesday, I think that'll be the day.
Hopefully.
And
So, how many trips has this been across the country for you this year? Since
I
you
don't know, a lot.
like 15?
Yeah, I'm in like elite status on things,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
You're like, these 5-hour cross country trips are nothing.
Yeah, I knock them out.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's
When you
it's
going to
rough.
Palm Springs?
Early January.
Okay.
Yeah, should be good.
Do they
So,
know
Who's who?
the people in Palm Springs?
No, we haven't warned them yet. It's
Okay.
like, yeah, we might have to tell them.
Have
We
you?
had to
How far
sign
are you
it.
from Bakersfield?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. We can Google
'Cause
that.
that new track is looking nice.
Oh, I don't think it's anywhere near there.
Yeah.
But yeah. The video looked crazy, like how foggy it was.
Yeah. They're kind of in the mountains up there.
Yeah. So I could also unbox something else. Here, let's unbox one more thing. Big shout out to my my boy EJ Evans for hooking up some tires. We'll be ready to pound down some asphalt in SoCal in the next two months.
Where are you
So-
going there?
What's that?
Where are you going there?
I don't know yet. I might go to Cal Raceway. I'm gonna go to a bunch of places just because I can. It's
Okay.
gonna be great.
Um,
So gonna do a little SoCal tour. It's gonna be great.
Palm
But
Springs.
I got tires, and that's all.
Palm
you need.
Springs, California or Arizona?
California.
Is that where you're going?
Mm-hmm.
To Bakersfield.
It's probably a bit.
Oh no, dude. You got this shit.
What is it?
3 hours, 38 minutes.
Yeah. Like just to get to like the West Coast, like the coast part, it's about like hour and a half, 2 hours. So yeah, maybe we'll see.
Oh, I think you're going to be there.
Possibly.
And then there's that other track that's just not far from there, that Exeter track. That's just it's like another 20 minutes or 30 minutes north. Look at you.
Yeah. Try to take advantage of it. See what's going on. You know.
All right. Check out
And,
California scene.
Yeah, and I got my mod touring car from Asphalt Nats.
It's on the shelf.
It's sitting there. It's right over there.
Ready to go.
I'm looking at it.
Ready to go.
Because that's all they run out there. It's mod touring.
USGT,
maybe a little
I think,
super
is really
stock.
big.
What's that?
USGT is pretty big.
I've never run that class.
I know. I understand that. But yes, they always usually have a little mod class.
Yeah, there's always a mod class somewhere.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we're gonna do that. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
And yeah, I don't know.
You got your little Sorex tires?
Yeah. No, not Sorexes.
Oh.
Solaris's.
Solaris. My
All right,
bad.
Solaris tires. And we're doing it on the dish rim. So
Nice.
Solaris. They are the
36s?
36Js.
All right.
There we go.
Good stuff.
Yep. Should be good. And you know, it's always good when you have a bag full of tires show up. Everyone likes tires. So anyway, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, at this rate, it's going to be 8 scale, carpet off-road, asphalt touring car, and then have all my carpet stuff to go to Birds with me. It's going to be a lot of race bags. We're rocking the minivan.
Are you going to minivan down there?
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to have any room for her shit. It'd be all RC shit, 2 dogs, and a wife. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need a bigger minivan. You're going to have to get a trailer, kid.
No. You're high.
Oh, my God. You're going to have so much stuff.
It's just going to be like, you know, a few OGO bags. That's all.
7. It's going to be 7.
It's going to be 2 OGOs. And it's going to be like right now 4 Montec bags. Have you seen the 3-drawer Montec bag?
Yeah. It's too small. It doesn't have wheels.
Yeah, but it's good. Like I don't like using an OGO to go club racing. To me it's terrible. Like,
Oh
cause
yeah,
then you're there and like the bag is huge and it doesn't have
yeah,
drawers and all this other stuff. It's
yeah.
awful.
It's horrible. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't get one.
yeah,
That's why I like that Proline bag.
yeah,
Yeah, but I would like the Montac bag, but it doesn't have fucking wheels.
yeah. They had a little thing that had wheels, but it looked like you went to the local bodega and
Yeah,
strapped the cart on it, so it
yeah.
wasn't like
Yeah.
properly integrated. So you know we looked at bags. Remember like TM Racing and all
Mm-hmm.
those
There's
guys.
no Team Magic's still around.
Yeah. And they have those bags still. They got tons of them. Blah blah blah.
Not the 10 scale ones. So
Oh,
there's a
they
new.
have everything.
So there's a 8 scale. And the
Hmm.
problem with the 8 scale bag is it's too big. So like it weighs too much. So when you want to go fly somewhere with that bag, it's empty because it won't make weight. So and then Proline has that. There was a 10 scale version which Proline or Protoform or whatever copied, and that's kind of like the perfect size because you can pack it full of shit. It'll still weigh 50 pounds, and you're good. The other level of bag, which these other companies are making, I think Yokomo has one, Team Magic has one, Core RC has one. What the fuck? He just left, or did I leave? I don't even know. Is the chat still on? Yo, chat, say something. Fuck, bro. I was breaking down bags and you just cut out.
Yeah, I did. You totally disappear too?
No, I stayed online and you were gone.
Yeah. Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know.
Laptop
I'm
die?
on. We're on the phone.
You're on
I
your
don't know.
phone. Yeah, I figured.
Don't know.
Yeah.
World's in a perfect place. So what's wrong with this 8 scale bag?
So the 8 scale bag's too big. Can't fly with it. Weighs too much. Can't you fly with it empty?
Yeah.
The 10 scale Proline bag is the perfect size, and then all these other generation bags are like 10 scale. They're too small, and they're
Hmm.
narrow. Anyway, I'm not doing this again. I've broken it down. Now I hear myself
The
on delay.
question is, did
Now I can't hear shit.
you should be able to hear everything?
All right, there you go. You talking? You there?
I had to kill the phone.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, no, but like, so you think that Proline bag's where it's at, huh?
Yeah, that's like the perfect. And now, if you can just get somebody else to make it and make it look cool,
Hmm.
fucking money.
The problem is the freight.
Well, so from what I understand, and I don't know how true this is, but it was from a reputable source when I heard it. When you buy items like that and you bring them into the States, it's considered luggage, and therefore there's a
Hmm.
special luggage tax that you have to pay
Hmm.
to bring it into the country.
Hmm. I don't even think the tariff is the problem. It's just like the physical size
Yeah.
and
Yeah, but they're flat. So like they're heavy, I guess in a way, because they probably weigh like 8 pounds, but the when you ship them, they're shipped flat. So oh,
yeah, don't know what to tell you. So
uh,
unless you want a container load of them, it's just not possible.
I think that would be the way to go because they're cool. They're better than those old Yo wherever bags they are. You're
OGOs,
frozen.
yeah.
Or there
I'm
you are. There you
back.
are.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm back.
shit's fucked up. Let's go.
Yeah, let's bounce. All right, but next week,
All right.
We'll be there?
Yeah. Yeah, Wednesday.
All right.
Like,
do it.
subscribe, share, kids.
Yeah. All right. Later.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.